Hey, so Duane dropped this song. I was gonna do it later, but man, this song, it hit me hard too, because like my past addiction, and the video is very graphic, and it just took me to a place, you know, because I never forget what I've been through or what I did, or my other family or friends that have gone through this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this song on. Let's see. It's dope. Let me put this out. I'm not gonna smoke through this reaction.
You see that back in the days I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I'd write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype.
Okay, I'm gonna rewind it. Sorry, I didn't have it as loud. Excuse me, because I've been cleaning and doing all kinds of shit. I've been busy all morning, man. All morning.
You see that back in the days I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I'd write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself up. Back in the days I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself up.
Well, that chorus is deep too, right? I like Dwayne though. I've always liked his music. I like him as a person. Period. He's fucking dope. Good person. Good dude. But I've always liked his music because he has that old school feel to it, like the way he raps, his flow and stuff. And I really, really love everything he puts out.
It's just another night out. Smoked a couple white owls, a couple lines of blow. Now I need something for the flight down. Man said he out of piff, but grabbing something right now. It's not at all the usual, but usually it's lights out. So don't.
See, so he smoked a bunch of white owls, did some blow. So the song is called Heroin High. So usually I have a friend, I had a good friend named, well, I'm not going to say his government name, but we called him G-Man. And he died from heroin. He was shooting up coke all night. We were always like getting fucked up together, and he was shooting up coke all night, and then went home. It was about 6 in the morning, and shot up some heroin, and it stopped his heart, and he died. He had OD'd in front of us a few times, but this time he didn't make it. No one was with him to help, so he died. Yeah, heroin's deadly. Like, it's an instant nod once you take that hit. And I know. I mean, I'm a recovering addict. Not from heroin. Like, I've done heroin, but my addiction was not with heroin. Mine was more with coke, and I used to snort up meth. I've done it all, pretty much. Dust, PCP. I mean, yeah, you name it, I've done it. But I had a lot of friends that were what we call tecates, that are heroin addicts. And God, my allergies are bad because it's windy. Sorry. Okay, so let's get back into it. I'm sorry. I'm going on. It's just this song just took me back to a lot of shit.
No one passed notes, so I write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself up. It's just another night out. Smoked a couple white owls, a couple lines of blow. Now I need something for the flight down. Man said he out of piff, but grabbing something right now. It's not at all the usual, but usually it's lights out. So don't worry about that flight, pal, I got you. Stop through, cause this shit a lot of niggas gon' want to. Hopped in.
You know what they said? They said you could try heroin, A lot of people, by a certain amount of times, you become addicted, right? But that's with everything, right? Um, I tried it 3 times. I didn't like it each time. It just, that's what it did to me. It just nodded me out and made me puke. So, yeah, but there's a lot of people that first time they do it, they love it. And I don't know.
Man said he out of piff, but grabbing something right now is not at all the usual, but usually it's lights out. So don't worry about that flight, pal, I got you. Stop through, cause this shit a lot of niggas gon' want to. Hopped in my whip, I went and grabbed it like a drive-through, and now I'm headed home to determine if all the hype's true. That shit changed me, I never really thought of that. Copped it, drove home, and I prepared to start falling back. A couple weeks ago, my nigga, I was all in rapping, then I dialed in, and that needle keeps calling back. It was like a lot of niggas.
And that's what it does. That's addiction. It don't have to be a needle. It could be the pipe. It could be it could be just snorting. I mean, I was addicted to snorting. Man, I would do hot rails, you name it. Anything that I could put up my nose, I was hooked. Um, Only thing I smoked in my life was dust, weed, and cigarettes. And hash. You know, hash. Well, of course. But let's get back. Let's go back.
Gon' want to. Hopped in my whip, I went and grabbed it like a drive-through, and now I'm headed home to determine if all the hype's true. That shit changed me, I never really thought of that. Copped it.
It did. It does. It changes you. Like first, it's enjoyable. Like you're like, oh, I like this. But eventually, in time, it changes you. You start doing shit for it. You start. Like I've done robberies, armed robberies, burglaries. Yeah, you do what you gotta do, man. And it's not that you gotta do it, it's that you do, your body's addicted. So you do what you gotta do to get that high. And it's like a chase for that first high, and it's never the same. But your body needs that. Your body is so addicted to it, it needs it. But you'll never catch that first high.
Drove home and I prepared to start falling back. A couple weeks ago, my nigga, I was all in rapping, then I dialed in, and that needle keeps calling back. It was lights out, couldn't even put it into words, but it was like, wow, yo, I can understand what these people like, man. This is what the hype's about. I ain't gotta worry in the world, I'm in the right now. Back in the
Yeah, and that's basically what it does. It just clouds you from everything that's going on in your life. You know, that's the reason why. Like first it started off as partying. I was just partying, having a good time. I mean, I started doing drugs at 11. So it was just like the hood, you know, just at the hood parties, hanging out with my homies. We were getting high, my cousins just getting high, partying. And then eventually it just gets to where and it would take like all the shit I've gone through, like being shot and stabbed, I've been clean for 14, going on 15 years off of any type of drugs like that. Praise God. But you know, I used it more so because of the shame that I felt every time I wake up after being fucked up. I feel shame. I feel guilty for what I did, for my life. I feel bad, and then I go use again because I didn't want to feel like that. It just took away all my emotions, cares, and all that, and just got me high.
days I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes,
like
so I
this,
write
look.
myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself up. Back in the days I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself. Let's fast forward 2 years, been in and out of rehab. They still say I need to quit, and I ain't trying to see that.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot. Like, you gotta really want to quit to quit. I mean, people can make, you know, be like, oh, you gotta quit, and you can be like, yeah, I'm gonna quit. But if you don't really want to do it, you're not gonna quit. This is a very this video, I don't recommend new recovering addicts watch it, and I'm gonna say that because it's very graphic, and it could be a trigger to those that are just getting clean, because it's very, very graphically visual of the drugs and the needles and people getting high, and it could set you back. So if you're new to recovery, don't watch it. You know, maybe listen to it, but don't watch the video. I'm sorry, Duane, but I gotta look out for the recovering addicts.
I like my L's up and ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself. Let's fast forward 2 years, been in and out of rehab. They still say I need to quit and I ain't trying to see that. My family won't help me, they don't trust me since the 3 stacks I stole. I apologize.
Yeah, I know. It takes a, you know, when you become an addict, it takes a lot to, and when you get clean, recovering addict, it takes a lot to get back to where you were before, and you'll never be the same, but I'm talking with people's good graces before you even started using, because you got to work and to let them trust you, because they won't trust you, because trust me, if you're an addict, you did some shit. You did some shit to your family. You did some shit to your homies. You were out doing shit to everybody. But it takes a lot to get. I'm thankful that I'm there. It took a long time. You know, a long time. And my mom and I didn't really have a relationship before. And then during. But we kind of have one now. You know, we have a decent... we have one now. Let's go.
But they won't believe that, man. I was forced to, it's been in and out of rehab. They still say I need to quit and I ain't trying to see that. My family won't help me, they don't trust me since the 3 stacks I stole. I apologize, but they won't believe that, man. I was forced to steal, it's all I fucking had. And if I put you in my shoes, I bet you'd understand.
And that's the thing they don't understand. If you've never been an addict, you don't understand what it's like and why they're stealing, why they're doing what they got to do to get that fix. That's like, I understand them, but I don't trust them because I've been there. I know. So, you know, it's hard to trust an addict. You can't trust an addict. You cannot. There's no way.
Won't help me, they don't trust me since the 3 stacks I stole. I apologize, but they won't believe that, man. I was forced to steal, it's all I fucking had. And if I put you in my shoes, I bet you'd understand. Cause there's a difference, I'd have helped you if I fucking can. But you didn't, don't judge me for doing what I have.
And see, that line right there about, I did what I had to do. You did what you had to do because of your consequences of being an addict. And you did what you had to do to get your fix. No judgment. No judgment, because I'm a recovering addict. And I know what I did to get my shit. And I did some shit to get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They won't understand, and they're gonna judge, because if they've never been an addict, they don't get it. They don't get it, and they will judge you.
You in my shoes, I bet you'd understand. Cause there's a difference, I'd have helped you if I fucking can. But you did.
But really, and it's true, you know, because, but when you're an addict, you can't help anyone.
That, man. I was forced to steal, it's all I fucking had. And if I put you in my shoes, I bet you'd understand. Cause there's a difference, I'd have helped you if I fucking can. But you didn't, don't judge me for doing what I have. I'm in a whirlwind, 2 years since a girl been near me. I got too busy treating this needle like my girlfriend. Lord, can you help me? It's got...
Damn. And it's like that. A lot of people fuck when they're high, though. But the thing with heroin, I used to have this boyfriend. We used to, I'm not giving his government name. Zonky, if you're, hi Zonky, if you're watching. And I'm gonna tell your story. Sorry, because you were my ex-boyfriend, one of my ex-boyfriends. He was a heroin addict, and it was almost the thing with heroin is a lot of times at first it's for the high, but then it's the fix to be well. So you're pretty functioning even when you're using, but then you're not trustworthy because you're gonna do what you gotta do to get that hit, Zonky. All right, let's go.
But you didn't, don't judge me for doing what I have. I'm in a whirlwind, 2 years since a girl been near me. I got too busy treating this needle like my girlfriend. Lord, can you help me? It's got me thinking of suicide. You or I, the battle between addiction and who I knew inside. I feel
And that's true, man. You get to that point. And it's all this, it's the shame. That's the shame right there. The shame, you're ashamed of what you become, what you've been doing. And it's hard to walk away for some people. Like for me, I just woke up one day and I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done. I just got fed up and I never used it since. I don't have any triggers. But I know a lot of people that had to go through a lot to get clean. And it was hard for me in the beginning because I didn't do rehab. I didn't do NA or AA. I've been to NA and AA before I got clean. But it didn't help me. And it definitely does help a lot of people, though. So don't just not try it. Try it. If you're looking to get clean, try it. It will help. It does help a lot of people. I think it's because I was locked up. And I didn't like the rehab of being locked up. So I didn't go. And the NA and AA, it was more like a controlled environment. And that's why, because I've been locked up like as a young kid, juvenile, on up through adulthood, different times. 7 years as an adult, 5, and then 2. And juvenile, I don't even want to talk about that. Those records are closed.
That I wish a girl been near me. I got too busy treating this needle like my girlfriend. Lord, can you help me? It's got me thinking of suicide. You or I, the battle between addiction and who I knew inside. I feel I lost that. I wish I never crossed back. Now I think the river's too deep for me to ever cross past.
But it's not. It's never too late to quit, and it's never too late to get help. And there's always help, and there's always going to be someone there or some, way for you to come back to who you once were.
It's got me thinking of suicide. You or I, the battle between addiction and who I knew inside. I feel I lost that. I wish I never crossed back. Now I think the river's too deep for me to ever cross past. It's like I misdirected myself. It's like I planned for my demise. It's like I meant for to fail. You see that back in the day.
But and when you first start using, you don't think of it like that. And you know what's funny is knowing people who were addicted, knowing, I grew up in the crack era. I was a teen. I was in 85. I was 14. I grew up in the crack era. And seeing all those people strung out on crack, me selling crack to people that were strung out. And I still got hooked on snorting and all that because I was like, well, I ain't smoking crack. I'm just partying. You don't see yourself in that light and then when you become that, you hate that you become that, and you hate yourself, and the shame keeps you using. And it keeps, and a lot of people have killed themselves or OD'd. R.I.P. to all those that I know.
I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so so I'd hype myself up. Back in the days, I ain't like myself much. No one passed notes, so I'd write myself stuff. Never had friends, that's why I light my L's up. And ain't nobody believe, so I'd hype myself up. Now I'm trying to live the clean life. It's been about 10 months. Slipped a few times, but I continue taking steps, cause a few friends came around and showed me what a friend was. And I apologize for everything I've messed up. It was good for me. They hugged me as I took a seat. Then they all forgave me, cause me dying's what they couldn't see. I told them I was trying, and sober's what I look to be. And now that they beside me, I've been finding that the good's in reach. But now I'm having me a slow night. Was a good try quitting, but maybe wasn't so right. I've made a lot of progress and there's been a couple good times. So maybe I just take tonight to give my girl a goodbye. Then I flew away, the same as how I used to do. Except this time felt a little different than the usual. My head...
See, and that, when I thought, yeah, and it happens, you relapse. Damn, that is tough, that's hard, man.
A couple good times, so maybe I just take tonight to give my girl a goodbye. Then I flew away.
But he said his girl, he treated the needle like his girlfriend. So he's talking about the needle, his girl.
The same as how I used to do, except this time felt a little different than the usual. My head started spinning, couldn't focus on the music. Dude, I don't really think this right.
Damn, OD. That was Duane, man. Go view it up. Duane, fuck off, dude. Duane is, I love Duane's music. I fucking love Duane's music. And this one, this one just hit me hard. I love it. It's very graphic though, like I said. Even for a recovering addict, this song might be a trigger, but it's a great message though. Anyways, thanks for watching. I don't know why I always have to have something wrapped around this finger. It's weird. Like yesterday I had my rag. Today I got paper towel. It's a habit. I don't know. Peace out. Have a good time or good day, whatever. Bye.